Hey guys, today on People Now. Hi, Facebook Live.
Brad and Angelina unite.
About their divorce.
Boom.
It's Taylor Swift's brother, Austin Swift.
Trouble at the Golden Globes?
Yeah, we've got exclusive details about why Sylvester Stallone and Casey Affleck clash.
That's going to be a good sale. I mean, have you seen the flyer? It's like, I never miss a sale.
Yeah.
Real Housewives star Dolores Catania shares some inside scoop about Melissa Gorga's boutique going bust after a spat with her business partner.
Is Bachelor contestant Corinne just out of control? We are recapping all the major moments from last night's episode with two Bachelor stars.
Plus,
This baby Bella is making us melt this morning with her I love yous on a cold winter's day. Oh my goodness, that adorable little dog. I just want to grab those little ears or cheeks. Do dogs have cheeks? No, they don't, but whatever. It's a cute dog, and we're going to see and hear more of it. Good morning. Welcome to People Now. So good to see you. A lot to get to today. Plus, we are live on Facebook and people.com. We want to hear from you guys all morning long about last night's Bachelor in particular. We are going nuts about this. The episode was crazy. Spoiler alert here. We are talking details as we move forward. We're going to be breaking down everything that happened in just a few minutes. There they are with two Bachelor stars, Olivia Caridi and Kayla Quinn. They are here. They're joining us live. Look at them. So cute. Well, last night's episode featured Nick Viall getting fake dumped multiple times at the Museum of Broken Relationships, because what else would you want to do on a show all about making love work? Then one very real breakup when, spoiler alerts, again, he sent Liz home. So our Facebook question of the day, based off of that, what has been your most Bachelor-worthy awkward breakup? Come on, we know we all have them to some level, and we know you have some juicy ones. Even if you don't watch The Bachelor, we want to hear from you. Comment below. We're going to read those in just a little bit. But first, some other headlines. Here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt have agreed to work together for the sake of their family. The actors released a joint statement Monday evening stating that they've reached an agreement to handle their divorce in a private forum and will keep future details of their divorce confidential by utilizing a private judge. Now, according to the statement obtained by People, it reads saying this: the parties and their counsel have signed agreements to preserve the privacy rights of their children and family by keeping all court documents confidential and engaging a private judge to make any necessary legal decisions and to facilitate the expeditious resolution of any remaining issues. The statement concludes with this: the parents are committed to act as a united front to effectuate recovery and reunification. Now, currently, Pitt and Jolie have a voluntary temporary custody agreement in place that allows Pitt supervised visitation with their 6 children. As always, stay on people.com for breaking information, more info on this story. Now moving on to this, Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds' death certificates have been released, and according to Fisher's death certificate obtained by TMZ, her cause of death was listed as cardiac arrest/deferred. The Los Angeles County Coroner's Office will perform more testing, including toxicology tests, to determine what triggered her massive heart attack aboard her flight from London to LA. Also on Monday, TMZ acquired Reynolds' death certificate, revealing that the Singin' in the Rain star died from a blood vessel that ruptured and caused bleeding in her brain. Her official cause of death was an intracerebral hemorrhage. Intracerebral hemorrhage. The mother-daughter pair were laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Los Angeles on Friday. Reynolds was buried with some of Fisher's ashes, and in true Carrie Fisher fashion, they were in an urn shaped like a Prozac pill. Reynolds' funeral service was one day after a private memorial service was held at Fisher's Beverly Hills home to pay tribute to the iconic Star Wars actress. Well, sources are reporting that Sylvester Stallone's absence from the audience of the Golden Globes was due to a seating issue at his assigned table, which included Manchester by the Sea's Casey Affleck, the film's producer Matt Damon, and the writer-director Kenneth Lonergan. Now, here's how it all breaks down. According to multiple sources, things got a little testy after Stallone, who's 70 years old, and his wife Jennifer Flavin walked up to their table during the show's opening number to find only one available open seat. One show source says that no one at the table, including Affleck and Damon, made an effort to accommodate Stallone and his wife, and that they then retreated to the green room. But another source tells People there weren't enough seats, and so there was confusion, but it wasn't personal against him. Now, another seat was eventually added, but sources say Stallone and his wife did not return to the table, and that when Casey Affleck attempted to apologize backstage, Stallone was not receptive. Now, Sylvester Stallone's rep did not comment on the specifics of the report, but did offer this: the story you refer to is an interesting rumor, but a rumor nonetheless. Sylvester Stallone had a wonderful evening attending and presenting at the Golden Globes and celebrating with his family and friends. Affleck's rep offered no comment.
I got a phone call the other day, and I got a phone call from two people that are arguing right now.
That are on the show.
Yes, and I said to them both, I said, I'm not gonna lie, I got a phone call from the other person, but I'm not telling you what she said.
Okay.
But I do want you to know I know about it.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh, you gonna tell us who? Did the name rhyme with Borba? Melissa Borba, perhaps? Indeed. Now, the Real Housewives of New Jersey may be on winter hiatus, but that does not mean the drama stops too. According to multiple reports, there's been lots of drama surrounding Real Housewives of New Jersey OG member Melissa Gorga, who found herself in some hot water surrounding her Montclair, New Jersey boutique Envy. Now, Melissa's business partner, Jackie Beard Robinson, parted ways with the 37-year-old reality star, and rumor has it, Jackie enlisted the help of former housewife friend Kim DePaula to liquidate the store. Well, we wanted to set the record straight and get the scoop from fellow Jersey housewife Dolores Catania. Dolores revealed the truth behind those drama-filled rumors, including whether or not she thought Melissa knew about her partner's negative feelings. Check out what she had to say. What's true about the rumors?
What's true is, listen, they had the chemistry was over. Whatever the business agreement or whatever it was that they had between them is not working out anymore. They decided to separate, and Jackie wanted to liquidate the thing. I don't know if Melissa was on board with that, but certainly Jackie went to Kim D for the help.
Did you give advice, specific advice to any of them?
No.
No, you're listening in.
I just listened, and
Right.
I just let them know that I wouldn't be taking sides.
Okay.
Although I want to, that's going to be a good sale. I mean, have you seen the flyer? It's like, I never miss a sale.
Yeah.
This was a rough one.
Do you think Melissa had any idea that this was sort of happening, or is this something that...
I'm not so sure that people really listen to other people and absorb what they're saying. Like, I'm sure Jackie had complaints in the past and stressed them to Melissa, and I don't know if Melissa really took them as serious.
Well, some really interesting stuff there. Now, Dolores also opened up about her numerous plastic surgeries procedures, including the one procedure she just could not live without. Take a look at this. Like, is it important to work out when you have procedures and things that you can fall back on?
To keep it up. Like, listen, a procedure isn't going to fix everything.
Right.
And you have to understand also working out isn't going to fix everything. It's hand in hand. So there's certain things that you can work out is every day, all day long, diet, and there's certain areas of your body that are not going to be the way you want them to be.
Right.
There's hormonal things going on with women as they get older. Like the doctor said to me, he's like, Dolores, this wasn't going away no matter how much you dieted or worked out. So I'm like, just take care of what you have to take care of, doc. I trust him so much.
One procedure that you've now had that you now know you would not be able to live without. Like, is there one above the rest?
Oh.
Like, this is my favorite, totally worth it.
My face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, this is like my favorite pastime in the world.
Dr. Mark Karolak just sent me flowers for my birthday because he's like become my best friend, you know. But I mean, the rest I can almost fix, but you can't fix your face. Once it starts to sag and once you start to get jowls and once you start to get wrinkles, there's nothing you could do about it.
Looking at, I'm over here.
I know, don't worry, you look fine.
Stretched out. Okay.
You're looking.
Give me that doctor's card quick. We gotta get...
And the housewives are always so open about their plastic surgery.
She's talked at length about it. We saw the video there. She's posted things about it as she's gone along. But yeah.
Yeah, it's always interesting.
Open about, hey, if you're going to do it, own it and be proud of it. And she is.
I know. Lots of fun stuff today.
Yeah.
It's also Bachelor recap day, one of my favorite days. Kayla Quinn and Olivia Caridi will be on live in just a couple minutes. And our Facebook question of the day is related to the show. What has been your most Bachelor-worthy awkward breakup? So tell us below. We will share it later on in the show.
Yeah, first up, a shout out to Sergio watching in Mexico. Good morning, Sergio.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Nicole is watching from Minnesota. It's her first time watching live, so thank you for tuning in, Nicole. Midwest, I like it.
Fira is watching live in Thailand. Good night to you on the other side of the world. Glad we could kind of usher you into the evening. I don't know, kind of weird. All right, keep commenting on Facebook below. We'll share more of your thoughts soon. Andrea, though, you have even more trending news for us.
Yes, I do, Jeremy. Well, investigators are making progress in placing together details from Kim Kardashian West's October 3rd robbery in Paris. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star is relieved in the progress of the investigation, but sources say hearing the updates makes her relive the robbery. 17 suspects were arrested in connection with Kim's heist that happened while the star was alone in her no-address hotel room during Paris Fashion Week. The French police raided multiple properties on Monday. The Associated Press reports that the suspects ranged in age from 23 to 72. A source close to Kardashian West says Kim is aware that the French police have made arrests relating to her robbery. While she is relieved that they are making progress, any updates makes her relive everything. It's still very tough for her to deal with. The source goes on to tell people that Kim is thankful for the progress made in the case, but that she gets very upset anytime she talks about the robbery. Kim is set to make her first public appearance since the Paris incident this Friday in Dubai at a masterclass for a celebrity makeup artist. The source says she is excited about her Dubai trip. She's excited about the change of scenery and is looking forward to spending time with her fans. She will have a big security team. She isn't concerned about her safety. As of now, the kids are not coming. All right, moving on to this. People has learned exclusively that HGTV's Flip or Flop star Tarek El Moussa has filed for divorce from his wife Christina. This is nearly a month after the couple announced their split after 7 years of marriage. In a previous statement, Tarek and Christina revealed they were separating and clarified an altercation from May of 2016 that made headlines involving a gun, saying, "Like many couples, we have had challenges in our marriage. We had an unfortunate misunderstanding about 6 months ago, and the police were called to our house in an abundance of caution. There was no violence and no charges were filed." Well, there have been reports that inappropriate texting played a part in the May incident, but sources close to Tarek and Christina say there was never any infidelity in the marriage. Fans are devastated by the breakup. Anna tweets, "Tarek and Christina from Flip or Flop are getting a divorce, and I'm just already disappointed in 2017. Becca says, "Mom is taking the Flip or Flop divorce really hard. We're watching an episode, and she's having a hard time watching them say, 'I love you.'" Well, what about you guys? Are you taking Tarek and Christina's divorce really hard as well? Leave your comments below.
All right, guys, stay with us. Ben Affleck gushes about his baby brother Casey's big win. Plus, Bachelor fans, we are recapping last night's raunchy and often awkward episodes. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Well, last night's Bachelor turned up the drama and the awkward,
Yes.
and it's our Toyota People Pick of the Day. We're breaking it all down. Tell us what you think below, because we'll be reading your comments. And if you missed it, don't worry, we have got you covered here. Check this out.
Here to break down the highs and lows of the latest episode of The Bachelor, our season 20 cast members, Kayla Quinn and Olivia Caridi.
Woo!
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. So good to have you here. And oh my gosh, so many different places we could start. I don't even know where to begin, but I will start here. Jeremy thinks we should start with Corinne because Jeremy thinks she expertly talks in the third person and she's been dominating next time. Kayla, how would you have handled Corinne's topless move?
Kayla feels like it would be really awkward, and Kayla would have left the room because I would not tolerate that. Our season, we had a very respectful bachelor who he never like touched anyone or kissed anyone in front of us, and that's how we were able to progress.
Yeah, I just, you know what my favorite part about it was? Nick's sort of, he played off that he was hesitant to put his hands on them.
Oh, I don't like this.
Like, no, I don't want, can I do this? And then away he went.
It's a lot for a group date, I would say. A lot of Corinne this episode. I mean, Olivia, we saw Taylor and Corinne go head-to-head over Corinne's constant interrupting and then Taylor's re-interrupting. I mean, which is the bigger Bachelor faux pas? Who is in the right here?
I mean, look, I totally agree with Corinne. I still believe that you can be assertive and go talk to the Bachelor the first night, but I think going back several times is a little much.
Oh my gosh! At some point, it's a little desperate, right? I think. I mean, you want to stand out, but is it?
He seemed to like it. I mean, he could have easily said no. So
Yeah, he gave her the rose.
He did. He
Girls
did.
should be taking notes, I think.
Okay, so on that note, then, what do you think? How long does Corinne have here, Kayla?
I think she's here for 3 more episodes, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Just
she's
villain factor, or
yeah,
just wild card
to play
factor?
along. She's very sexual. you know, that doesn't hurt her. So.
And if he weren't into that, he would have already kind of shut it down.
Oh, exactly.
I think she's gonna make it longer than I did. I think she's gonna take over like the villain length.
I think you might be right. No, I think you might be right.
I think she's gonna be around for a while.
And I think that her and Bad Chad would be the perfect couple. If she ends up
totally
off the show, we should just work that out
agree.
for a future
I wouldn't be
series.
surprised if he's thinking already, like, I gotta go.
Probably. We have to talk about Liz. So, Kayla, the only person that went home last night was Liz. Nick sent her home. Of course, they have a history. Well, Timmy on Facebook said he was glad that Nick sent Liz home. They had a one-night stand at Jade and Tanner's wedding. It was very awkward with them.
Right.
Do you think there's anything she could have done to stick around a little longer?
I don't think she should have called him out in front of the other women. Putting him on the spot is never good. Men don't like to they don't like to feel like they are, you know, under pressure, and she definitely put him in the fire cooker.
You will say that generally about men, and I will agree with you. That generally we do feel that way. We don't like to be under pressure. Olivia, how do you think Nick and Liz handle things?
I think Nick handled it really poorly, personally.
I kinda do too.
I don't like the way that he just wouldn't look at her, treated her like she was gross. I don't know why he kept her around. He obviously didn't want her there.
Right.
And I just found it to be really disrespectful on his part. And I think she was great and authentic and put her heart on the line. Props to her.
We were talking about this a little bit. I think he was, at the end when he kind of let her go, it was sort of like, you know, you could have reached out to me for a relationship. No. He was more worried about her ruining his chances to hook up with other girls, I think, than about like being, he wasn't heartbroken.
No,
Right.
I called BS on that whole thing. I was like, you wanted her, you could have found her number 2. Let's
Very true.
In his defense, though, he didn't like bring her on the show either. So either way, okay, there you go.
Weird though, bringing all this kind of stuff from the past coming up.
Yeah.
Well, this episode then ended on a cliffhanger, so we'll have to wait until next week to see how the women all react to this. Kayla, do you think that any of the women will leave the show after finding out that Nick had to pass with Liz?
I think they would be very dumb to leave the show because we've all had sex before. It's not like a surprise. So I don't think that they'll leave, but I think that they will kind of use it as an excuse to get closer to him emotionally.
I go back to, he didn't bring her on the show. So how could they be that mad that like this is a person from his past that something happened? Like they've all got a past too. So.
I know, I think that when you're on the show, you want it to be pure. I know, so I think that it's
and as
hard.
viewers,
I think
you
that
kinda
they are
want
gonna,
that too.
I think that they're gonna have a big reaction when they find out.
I think it would be different if she came home from the date, but she's not even there. So he got rid of her.
So Olivia, at this point, would you quit? I mean, how would you react to that news about Liz?
I would, water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Same.
Everyone has a past.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We all agree.
In agreement.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because he wanted a fresh start though. He clearly is like trying to be the good bachelor, and then yet he's being pulled down this like dark hole.
Right.
Totally agree.
Well, with all the drama last night, of course, with Corinne and Liz, it's almost easy to forget that Nick had a one-on-one date with Danielle, the neonatal nurse.
So forgettable, right?
So
For some
forgettable.
reason.
He also has roots in Wisconsin, like
Love it.
me and like Nick. So she revealed to him last night that her fiance had died of a drug overdose years ago. I mean, it was very emotional for her. Kayla, what did you think of her and their chemistry?
I didn't see a lot of chemistry last night. He was very laid back and not really like into her chemistry-wise, but I did think they had good conversation, and he did ask great questions. So I think they're trying to show his sensitive side, but not really, relationship-wise.
Is there any? Go ahead. Yeah.
Same thing.
She said this in the back
It's
too.
like, is there any love connection even possibly?
No.
Right. Danielle is so sweet. I think she's like more sweet
Too
than
sweet for the
show.
show.
Right. But my wife and I were saying it last night. It was kind of like I don't know. Like I feel bad for her because I don't think he's even into it. And she's putting it out there.
There was literally zero chemistry at all. I was grasping for anything. It just felt like two friends telling stories.
Other thing working against him, everyone's so starstruck by him. I think everyone here is from the Bachelor world, and it's like, we've watched you for 3 other seasons of different things, so that there's that. Olivia, your pick to win the final rose at this point is Raven, the fashion boutique owner from Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Why is
Vanessa,
that?
but then she didn't show up at all last episode.
Yeah,
so.
Raven didn't get a ton of screen time last night either.
She just, I'm still up in the air at this point. I was just a guess.
She was a bridesmaid in that weird date thing.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with weddings or breakups in the show is kind of strange, right? Like,
Right.
But what, did anything stick out about her from last night? You just kind of think, maybe she's like
To me,
waiting
like
in the
nothing stuck out. I just was like, can this end? I'm so bored.
Yeah. Well, other than the crazy Corinne drama, which
Yeah, that was good.
through the-
I
through the
love
roof.
her. I love Corinne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for making reality television what it should be.
Well, we are live on Facebook, so we want to hear your Bachelor questions and comments as well. So Debbie on Facebook says, really awkward breakup with Liz last night, but glad to see her go. Don't feel like she was there for Nick.
There you go. All right, Donna agrees, says Liz needs to go. Nick was so awkward around her. That was definitely true, but I don't know if he made it worse or she.
Jennifer is commenting on Corinne. She says, why do the guys always respond to the aggressive, self-involved girls? I was impressed Nick chose a girl like Danielle for a one-on-one, don't give up girls. What do you think of that? You think Nick, I feel like Corinne's more of his type.
I just think he's responding to everyone right now, and Corinne is assertive and wants what she wants, and he's not gonna say no.
I don't think he's really responding to her. I think he's affirming her because just to like build her up.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, other sources.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. Like,
Yeah,
like,
wait, can we talk
like
after
show
this?
star. Yeah, can we? We'll find out who the show star. Let you guys know a little later.
Yeah.
Valerie says Corinne is an immature, desperate brat. She also adds, I doubt he will choose her. I think he is looking for a different type of girl, like the Russian girl, which I love the Russian.
The
Russian
girl?
from Kentucky, but Russian.
I mean, we had a Russian on our show season that was way easier to understand.
Yeah.
This work
That's
is
true.
hard to understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. with
Millie
Millie.
says she is sure he will find someone this time. Well, we can only hope. Do you guys think he will actually find
His
someone
fourth
this
time
time?
the charm. Does he even care?
We were just saying that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he has chemistry. We've seen him 2 seasons before with Caitlyn and with Andy, and he was, you know, very into them. And I haven't seen any spark yet.
I was thinking about this. I agree with that, and it's funny because he's been on this show for so long, and I can't pinpoint who he is or what kind of woman he really wants.
That's a very good point. I feel the same way. Yeah.
It's very strange. He's dated so many different girls, and it's like, does he even? I don't know.
Well, the other thing is, I think he genuinely has been in love with before with some of the other
Yeah.
times he's almost been there, and so it's going to take something really special to get over that hurdle. I think in this case, Donna says no chemistry at all with Danielle. Jennifer agrees, not much chemistry with Danielle. And
Barb gets really dramatic here. She says,
yeah.
Corinne makes me want to poke my eyes and ears.
to be clear, all right.
Probably wrote that about me last season.
Yeah, right.
Barb, it's all the same
group,
stuff.
same
Come
people.
on.
All right, Kayla Quinn, Olivia Caridi, thank you so much for being here, for your
thank
input,
you.
and we want to get all your the secret little theories that you're afraid to say here a little later. The Bachelor airs on ABC Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Kayla and Olivia will be back in just a little bit with one last thing. We cannot wait for that. Stick around. Dylan, you mentioned in the past how you had a few mishaps the first few times that you met Amy's extended family.
Yeah.
How would you say
Yeah.
that your relationship is going with them now?
Probably about the same.
Is it?
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm
The
still
other day he
big
was
learning
there and
curve
he
for that.
said sexy in the house.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
was
okay.
like, no.
Oh, so it's really like you really got to
You have to-
sanitize.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you have to like, wash your feet before you walk in.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
It's that time again. The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks. Well, the stars of the new thriller Live by Night gathered for the film's Hollywood premiere at the TLC Theater Monday night. Ben Affleck, who wrote, directed, and stars in the new Prohibition-era film, attended the premiere looking extra spiffy in a suit and tie, even sporting a little scruff for the big night. The film opens this Friday, January 13th, but Ben could not stop gushing about his baby brother Casey's big win on Sunday at the Golden Globes. Casey took home the gold statue for his performance in Manchester by the Sea, snagging Best Actor in a Drama Motion Picture against some pretty stiff competition. This will be Casey's first Golden Globe, and Ben could not be happier that his baby bro is finally getting some recognition. Check this out.
I don't give him pep talks. He doesn't need him from me. I just gave him a hug after he won. I was so thrilled. He deserves it. He's an extraordinary actor who finally had the chance to show what he could do. I love him to death, and I'm so, so happy for him, and I hope his success continues.
Very cute. And we have another brother alert at the Live by Night premiere. Taylor Swift's baby bro, Austin. Austin, who made his acting debut with Pierce Brosnan's IT last year, stars in this film opposite Elle Fanning, Brendan Gleeson, and Sienna Miller. The younger Swift, who is 24 years old, looked dapper in a Gucci navy suit. Pretty sure big sis Taylor approves. Austin graduated from the University of Notre Dame back in 2015, telling people exclusively that he got the acting bug while in college. Austin says, I was studying mainly film theory in college, but during one of my classes, a teaching assistant said they were having trouble casting this one role in the play they were putting up. I went and read for it and ended up getting the part, but I had no idea at the time that it was the lead. That was a crash course, but a good one. I fell in love with the people and the process, and I've been hooked since then. Well, such a great story. If you want to see more of Austin and the rest of the Live by Night cast, be sure to check out the film this Friday. All right, on to some birthday news. Looks like Kourtney Kardashian threw an all-star birthday party for her two sons, Mason and Reign. The adorable boys, who turned 7 and 2 respectively, share the same birthday on December 14th. And let's be real, no surprise here that the Kardashian clan went all out to celebrate. The reality star and mother of 3 shared pictures from the big day on her app. And get this, the birthday bash was inspired by the Fast and the Furious franchise. Kourtney explained all about the festivities after posting the photos on Monday, writing this. Mason and Reign share the same birthday, so every year we throw them a big joint party. This year, Mason wanted a Fast and the Furious theme, complete with a monster truck bouncy house slide, mini racetrack, and the actual car from the movie. All right, just saying, can we get an invite to the next one? The pics are absolutely adorable. Looks like the entire family, including Dad Scott and sister Penelope, had a blast. Well, a big happy birthday to Mason and Reign. All right, and just in case you were having a rough Tuesday, check out this video. It's a star moment for this sweet girl. It's so cute. We cannot stop watching this adorable video of Bella the dog as she learns to say I love you to her owner. Personally, this is a great start to my Tuesday, so I had to share it. And those are your star tracks for today.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
William Michael Morgan has made a splash in the country world with his #1 single, I Met a Girl. And the country newcomer has actually met a girl in real life, fellow country singer Jennifer Wayne from the group Runaway June. And some very exciting news, the two recently got engaged. So when William stopped by the People Now studios, I had to get all the deets on the proposal. Check it out.
I don't plan much.
Okay,
You ask her,
not a planner.
she'll tell you flat out. I'm not a planner, I just kind of go with it, And so I had to kind of change that. I had to plan a little bit, but we were out during the holidays. Her mother lives in Malibu. Her family, lives out in California. That's where she's from. So we went out to Malibu for a little bit. I went out the day after Christmas, spent New Year's and everything out there. And during that break, we had 2 days where me and her just went alone and spent a little time out in Santa Barbara. We had a big old bottle of Dom Perignon and a bottle of Camus wine. And we went to a big old nice steak dinner. We had the hotel right on the ocean. God couldn't have put it any better for me. So, and I just asked her.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, she said yes.
She said yes. That's amazing. My thing, I always wonder this with just guys in general. I mean, how did you pick the ring? Had she looked at rings before? Did she know this was coming?
Well, no, it was a total surprise.
It was a surprise for her, total surprise. So how did you know?
Well, we had talked about it.
Okay.
We had talked about, maybe one day doing it, but getting engaged, that is.
Yeah.
And, she just always said, and I know that she doesn't like gaudy, flashy jewelry or anything for that matter. She's real simple and laid back and such a sweetheart of a lady. And, so I took that and I said, she likes simple and beautiful and elegant kind of, easy stuff. And so I just picked out something like that.
So she said yes. Do you guys have any plans of when, time frame wise?
No, ma'am. She's got her career with Runaway June and I've got mine. And, we of course are going to plan it, but we're just not putting it on the back burner by any means, but just kind of just focusing on our careers at the moment. And, there'll be a time for all that.
So no rush?
No rush at all.
I can listen to him talk all day.
Yeah, he called you ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Got great manners.
I don't know if I like being called ma'am.
No, he's a very respectful
It's a country
guy.
thing.
Yeah,
Fine.
right.
Okay. All right. Let's check in with some more Facebook Live comments. You guys have a lot to say about The Bachelor. So Kathy hates The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Says it treats men and women like cattle.
True, but they all choose to be there.
They
No
do
one's
choose
forcing
to
it.
be there.
Jennifer says Nick did really click with Caitlyn, and she wasn't exactly the classiest of girls. A bit crude.
A lot of harsh things to say about The Bachelor people.
Listen, say it how they see it. That's what we love.
Kim said she's disappointed with this season. Doesn't see it getting better.
I think it's going to get better. And I think the drama's going to get better, and I think someone's going to break through. I really do. Yeah, it's got to happen. Cindy likes the teacher, Vanessa, the special ed teacher from Canada.
Yeah, I like
We
Vanessa.
do too. Yeah. All right, moving on to your comments on some of our other stories from this morning.
Yes, Donna was really moved by Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds' story. She says, so sad.
Yeah, very sad. It's nice that they were laid to rest in a very meaningful way, and a lot of friends and family were able to take part in everything. Dennis loved Bella's dog video.
My favorite thing from this morning.
Cutest thing, and I guess since we mentioned it, one more time, just in case no one says these 3 words to you today, you may as well put them in there.
I love you.
I love you from a puppy dog. Can we watch it? Can we watch it again? Oh my
It does sound
gosh.
like he's saying it. It's so cute.
Oh, so good. I was going to do
try
it.
it. I think you were going to try it, and then you got really self-conscious right there.
Because I thought you were going to do it. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
It's too weird.
Oh my goodness, that dog's adorable. Coming up tomorrow, guys, we'll move on quickly. Sorry. Lance Bass reveals his favorite boy band besides his own, plus Kelly Osbourne opening up about her new tell-all memoir. Some interesting stuff there.
Yes, so thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Kayla Quinn and Olivia Caridi. Take it away, ladies.
Hey, I'm Kayla Quinn.
And I'm Olivia Caridi.
And this is One Last Thing.
What is the last show you binge watched?
The last show I binge watched was This Is Us.
Okay, so the last show I binge watched was Parenthood.
And the last song I had stuck in my head was 1964 by the Four Seasons.
And mine was Jolene by Ray LaMontagne.
Woo!
Although that's not a
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.